What's up? What's happening? This new movie coming out of air. I've been getting calls about it, and last time I was getting calls about when The Last Dance came out, the introduction part between Michael Jordan and Nike. First of all, I was telling some people, 84 was the start of the Air Jordan. Okay, so in the trailer, you see where it said the stocks were down. But yet Michael, when they took a chance, he made a major impact, when Nike signed him. Now, me, where I come in is a year later, when I said the concept. All right, the same concept. Then they tell me how Michael revived them. I played a part of that too. This is facts. Now, in 85 was sent, the Arab Revolution concept, which is 2001 a cent, okay? This concept is what kept Michael Jordan at the Jordan 3, 4, 5, and 6. And look this up. Now, my thing is, this lawsuit is all posted out when Nike sued somebody, or Ami and Kai, Babe, Luliman, but ain't nobody talking about this lawsuit I got against them. Okay, that's been going on. Why is this quiet? How are you talking about somebody stealing your product or you copyright infringement, but yet you stole from me, from an 18-year-old kid, okay? And you're quiet about that? So once again, there's this, okay? The lawsuit they're not talking about. It goes over again. The whole concept is this here. We call it the Air Revolution. They was started at Jordan 3s and 4 and 5s and 6, all right? Now, same concept I send in, the letters. I've always show the letters, right? These are all the letters. Matter of fact, Nike full of it. Now, all I'm gonna say is quiet about this situation. These is letters us corresponding, all right? Me, I'm gonna say it again, me and Michael Jordan played a big major part of Nike's company, all right? So if I would have never sent in my concept, okay, Jordan be gone to Adidas somewhere, okay? What is it, Jordan 3s? Look this up, it's in the bio. But the smart thing about was with Jordan, what I'm hearing was he wanted to shoot not too high, not too low, right? So that introduced the mid shoe. But you went back to the concept, this right here, which is off this concept, okay? You see that? Nike never had a name on the strap, okay? Here you see it right here. This is 87. This is 85. 2 years later, all right? Color the tip. Color the tip, all right? So then you see this all right here. That's coming from here, right? They never had a name on the shoe. The back of the shoe, the names and all that, right? So now, what you come up with? You come up with this Jordan 5s, right? See what I'm saying? All right, so if the 2001 one said, y'all wouldn't be seeing none of this. Y'all probably wouldn't be wearing a Jordan brand to this day. I'm gonna go, look, man, I'm through playing with Nike. Ask them about the lawsuit. You seen the letters, right? This is the original, all right? 18-year-old kid right there, all right? See that? Same goddamn shoe. They say took the company to another level. Tinko Hatfield, right? Who was the one that took all the credit, all right? Who became the designer at the time of 85. Took a chance on even doing this prototype, which once again, this right here, what you see, and this right here, is this. Right there. All right. So now you're seeing, like I said, all the letters. These are letters, right? Go ask them. Ask them say something, but they ain't gonna say nothing. This is what they sent me. All right. This is the breakdown. This is the legal stuff right here that they had sent. They said my shoe looked like more like a ski boot at the time, right? But it's squared as you probably can't see it. It's like a downhill ski boot interlock. Okay. Well, wait a minute. What you said about what I had. Now, you see this once again as we break down all the concept. The visible bubble was put in place. Okay. Y'all won't be seeing none of that. None of this. None of this. None of this. All right. So, letters. Oh, yeah, they loved it. They loved it. That's why, now, talk about that lawsuit that's going on. So she want to push out there about everybody else she's suing, you know. Oh, 86 catalog he sent me. Right? If you look through this book, they had none of that in there. None of that. Then they started putting names on the strap because I gave them the concept of the 2001. Now, my thing is this. This is where systematically it comes into play. That we can talk about a $1 billion company, all right, who I helped, and once again, Michael Jordan, rise to power. Look up the history. You know what I'm saying? I play a part in that whole entire history of this thing. Now I've been out for a minute. Like I said, once again, this is a lawsuit. Can you see it? Hazel Lewis versus Nike. Can I get it? Where am I at right here? Right there. My bad. Okay. All right. So, come on, man. And then Phil Knight. How you gonna talk about Kyrie, anti-Semitic or racist, but you robbed a black kid at 18 years old in 1985 in the black community? Didn't no offer to say come work for the company or nothing. Now, my thing is, they talking about Sonny Vaccaro, whatever. Did he know what's going on? Maybe. People ask me, does Michael Jordan know? Most likely. How could he not? You know what I'm saying? At that point, I'm keeping with my cousin, at the time played with him, Ron Harper. You know what I'm saying? Ron had information. He with Nike. So now, did that correspond with that? To tell people? I don't know. Howard White, I think, head of the Jordan brand, the brother. Does he know? Possibility. Everybody that correspond me in that company all the way up to the late 2000s no longer with them. This is facts. Look, you've seen the evidence, the documents, the lawsuit letter, the whole 9 yards. My thing is, they hypocrites. They hypocrites. You looking at the guy, if I wouldn't sit that in, who would be standing in line for Jordan? 3, 4, 5, and 6. Y'all wouldn't be wearing them. Real talk. It's really called the 2001 concept. The Nike 2001 concept. That's what it was called. And you didn't have none of that. The double strap, which they added on there, like I said, right here. So they took it and they flipped that right there. Okay? This right there in the back. Same concept. What they did was they raised it. It's, then there's the name. Okay? Then you see the name on the back. All right? Without this, hey, I mean, it's sad, though. It's really sad that you wouldn't see none of this, So they won't keep it real about the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? You want to talk about you suing these people for stealing ideas. Really? I go to any platform, anywhere, any day, you know what I'm saying? And Talk about this lawsuit. Jump on the bandwagon because he's suing these people. They do the same thing. Shoot, you looking at this some legendary stuff right here. They changed the course of history, the whole sneaker, the visible air bubble concept and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then you take advantage of a black 18-year-old kid and you don't talk about Kyrie and anti-Semitic and this and that. What? Come on, man. Make that make sense. True story. That's what my boys always say. True story. Like, it's ridiculous. So, if I said a long time ago, if I was lying, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm gonna shake this straight to the point. I got all the facts right here, but don't nobody want to talk about it. Except a few people. You know what I'm saying? But let Nike be turning around and sue me, or it'd be all be talked about in the media and everything else. And then we ain't gonna talk about the media as far as blackballing. People reached out, news people. Only one that did a story on me was Kentucky Post. And if it wasn't for streaming and podcast shows, y'all wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? But yet when they sue somebody, Nike, which Nike, you know what I'm saying? Man, get some algorithms on this. Go ask them. Go ask Nike. Who's Basil Lewis? He's saying blah, blah, blah. I'm waiting. I've been waiting. So until we come to this, what we dealing with legally, okay, behind closed doors, which I'm putting it out there. So they will put out there about Babe Lululemon, Ami and Kai, these other folks and everything else. Ask them who the originator is. Me and Michael Jordan, I say it again, Ray helped this company go to billions. He did, when they brought him in 84, my concept in 85 resurrected and saved everything. So now you got the Jordan brand, the Nike brand, and billion-dollar company. But they ain't gonna tell you about me. I mean, just keep it real. We could have worked together. Man, I had all kind of ideas. The jogging suits I sent them, they was ahead of their time, this and that. All these creators out here, my props and blessings to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that a lot of people don't. But here's another thing, too. People, you look at babies, people, they was going to get you. You got to be original when you do stuff. When I worked with them at the concept as a kid was I took their stuff and I flipped it to a whole nother level. The Air Force One, they had, what shoe they had? The Blazer, the Air Force One, and the Air Jordan. Then after that came the second Air Jordan. That, you see what it said in the trailer, it was not a basketball shoe, you know what I'm saying, program. Running. Historic fact. So then comes in what? Michael and the 2001 concept when I picked the Air Force One and flipped it. And they fell in love with it. To the point they wrote me not once but twice. And then some more. But then instead we say, well, we're going to run away with it. We ain't going to give him nothing. Now you are. So, it's cool with me. Folks want to be lied to and this and that. I didn't know the history, what really went down. You know what I'm saying? If they, depending on how far that movie goes with it, I don't know if they go past 84. I just seen the trailer. And that whole knock is, you don't hardly hear them talking about the Arab Revolution no more. Why? I started talking about it. You don't hardly hear them talking about, no. Tinker Hatfield started coming out after I started telling them what was going on. They started talking about Tinker. They never was talking about Tinker Hatfield. Now you got this movie coming out. All this thing deep. You know what I'm saying? I was part of that resurrection, not just Michael Jordan, Basil Lewis. Young brother, 18 years old, straight out of Kentucky, East Side Community Center, Northern Kentucky Community Center, black. But then later on, years, you go back and get two white kids from the same city of Covington and went to the same high school I went to, Holmes. No disrespect to them. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But how you being called Kyrie a racist? Feel like they ain't doing nothing but using black folks. They had more problems going on, discriminating against women on the inside and everything else. Man, look, bomb being dropped. Okay, take it, leave it. Made me no difference. Because guess what? This is what's going on. All right? Why you think they ain't say nothing? I've been out there. You hear them defend themselves, but they coming out to everybody else. And what's Lil Nas X, everybody else. That's all I got to say. You know, hey, that's all I got to say. Now you get some hypocrites, vultures, you know, this and that. And me, I'm in a good place with the way things going. This is, people need to know the truth. You know, people need to know the truth. You know, once again, that right there saved Michael Jordan from leaving this concept. The Jordan brand. All you looking at right now, you look it up. It's in Tinker Hatfield's bio. The Jordan 3s, it would change him from going to Adidas. I ain't making this up. Is that a letter? What the? Come say something. Say something. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Hey. Here it is. Much love. Stay strong. Ask questions. Go ask them. I'm waiting. I've been waiting. Say something. You know, but we gonna talk about anti-Semitic. Just Kanye on point about certain things, and we see how the treatment went with Kyrie with that whole thing. Why you ain't heard about me? I've been out putting in the media and everything else. Somebody was blocking and stopping it from going. Somebody was blackballing the process because they want y'all to know. I changed the course of history. I've been humble about it. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. You suing people for stealing? Then you come this movie and then again, what is Michael? That's a brother. Two brothers. You know what I'm saying? Put you in position of a $1 billion company, then some. You took a risk on that with Michael as a rookie and took a risk, Tinker Hatfield, putting out that revolution. But Kyrie is anti-Semitic at the time, and then you let him go out your company, boy, Phil Knight got nerve. And all of them up there they know what's going on, but can't nobody say nothing. Because some of the people did say something, speak up, that wrote me, no longer with the company. Oh, I got the letters. I'll wait to 85, 86 on up. You know, I'm just saying. But y'all be blessed. Go seek the truth. Look it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, lawsuit. Lawsuit. There it is. Lawsuit. The paperwork. Talk about everybody else. Talk about how this guy filed lawsuit against you. You don't want to talk about. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Say something about that. Peace out.